Alright. Taking Midnight for a little walk. It's been a while since he's been been a while since he's been on a walk. Actually, it's been since his sister got passed, and since he's been on a walk. I figured this would be a good time for him. He's actually super excited to come out too. Where's my heart? Alright. A bit further in our walk, not by much. Figured I'd give you a better time frame as to how long it's been since he's been on a walk. It's been over a year since he's been on a legit walk. The last time we went on a walk, it was when Ginger went missing. Sadly, the next day I got the call about her passing. I was kind of hoping he would have drawn her out, but it wasn't on the cards as the weather had gotten bad that day. So I took him home, and he was also getting scared. So needless to say, he's actually been really excited to go for a walk today. And I also think this is a good time to get him some one-on-one time ever since we got Luke and Leia. Midnight's been having some tough time getting his own personal time away from them. And I definitely picked the right time to go back because he's hot and he's tired. Come on, boy! Come on, Middy! He's ready to go home. It was a short little walk, but he had fun, and that's all that matters. I do plan on constantly walking him. That way we can work on getting longer and longer walks, but he's not used to it after it being over a year. So short ones will do for now. Alright, so this is a little bit after the fact of the walk. I'm not going to do this every time I take one of my dogs for a walk. They're going to be rotating walks, and that would take too much of my energy. This is mainly just explaining why we have not taken Midnight out for a long time and the context behind it. Because as you can probably tell, he's a very active dog. You know, he loves going outside and all that and running around. And I actually really did want to start taking him out for a lot of walks. However, due to the events of the last time we took him for a walk and the events that happened afterwards, I was a bit worried. As for some of you, or I actually never brought this up when this happened. The last time I took him out for a walk was the day before Ginger died. You know, I took him out to hopefully lure her out with his scent because she absolutely loved him. It was really bad weather that day. I actually ended up catching the flu after that. So when I took him out, we decided to head back earlier than I had wanted because the weather was starting to turn really bad and he was getting really scared because of where we were walking. And so I took him home. After that, the next day, we got the call about Ginger. And after that, the idea of taking him out for a walk was very bitter for me. You know, and it's something I honestly regret because he's my boy. He has been one of my rocks since that happened. Like, he's become so overly protective and I love him so much. And I feel like I failed him on that part. He was super happy to go on a walk today too, and that really made my heart warm up. So I will definitely be taking him out more, assuming the weather allows it. It's really hot right now. And for those who don't know, I live in Texas. Texas is hot. And as you saw before, I did have water for him. I even had a bowl for him. So yeah, that's kind of the context of also why the walk was so short, as he has not been on a walk in forever. And as I said, over a year. But I loved seeing his little smiling face, him sniffing at everything so excitedly. At one point, we did actually pass a house that had dogs barking, and he went into protective mode, which is something I'm actually worried about, and I'm trying to get him out of that. And trying to get him back into his carefree self that he had before Ginger had passed, as after he became a really big protector of his family, which is not a bad thing. It's just, he's young, and I don't want that to become his whole thing. I want him to enjoy being young. So yeah, but needless to say, today's walk was really good. My poor boy's so tired, and so am I. Again, I don't want to repeat myself, but it is hot.